Welcome to another episode of the Darren Green Show. I am your humble host, Darren Green, back with a little mini episode. If you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button and give us a rate and review if you can. Follow me at TDGS Media on Instagram and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe and comment if you're on YouTube, because I love the comments. You guys have been hitting me up left or right, whether you agree, you disagree, child. I want to have that conversation with you. So please tell me what you think. Spring semester is coming up. Next week I'll be in school, but I have a good announcement. I will be taking my microphone, this microphone here, and my ring light to my dorm. The greatest opportunity to do it because I'm going to be in a single because we're quarantining. So, and the last episode with Candace Owens really did well, better than my other stuff. I think that I got to keep the momentum up and give you guys more episodes. So you're going to be seeing my face here again, talking about things. Another thing I want to talk about, I am going to be working on some projects pretty soon later in the year, towards spring, summer. And it's very interesting what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not going to say anything because I'm not sure if the person I'm working with wants me to disclose this information. Like, I got to sign an NDA. It's like, no. But it's looking really good for the brand here. I cannot wait to get started with these projects, and I always love working with other creatives. It's fun. It's especially if you're like smaller. You're not, this is all organic and stuff like that. I know I'ma sound like a broken record, but check out this merch. I mean, the merch is lit. Like, I'm not to toot my own horn, but the merch is lit. I want you guys to look. Stop this video right now. Come back though. Go on the website, which is in the description of my TDGS merch. I just got a new shirt, Darren Green TV. Good looking shirt. You can get it in white or black. Look at my cover art shirts and my catchphrases. You're going to enjoy it. Please look right now, okay? And it's at affordable prices, more affordable than these other brands. Because, honey, these other people merches, child. I'm like, not $30 for a t-shirt. What are we doing? Okay. But nevertheless, check out the TDGS merch. Another thing I want to talk about was Green Radio. I've officially announced the existence of Green Radio, which is my podcast network that I'm trying to get off the ground. From that, I've been in negotiations with several podcasts so far. Some that I know of, some that I don't know, and people that I've approached. I want to thank you for, if you did share the, because I sent it off to a lot of people. I sent it to my friends. It was like, please share, and for the most part, they did. And for the people I didn't even ask for, thank you so much for sharing as well and getting the word out and taking my podcast into consideration. I really want to make a change. I see that smaller podcasts like myself, because I'm not, I'm not even making bank off this shit yet. And it's just really unfortunate how people can really work very, very hard and they get outshined by public figures and celebrities wanting to now be a part of this community, and they reap the benefit of it. You could have been working for 5+ years and you just started getting paid from a podcast only for a famous celebrity to steal your spot. Like, it's no gripe for celebrities. We're in quarantine. You got to do other things. For the most part, you can't do live events, speaking to singers and comedians and stuff like that. So you're going to do a podcast because that's basically, you can do this at home. But, it's just really unfair that there's a lot of smaller podcasts that are really good. And I'm not even just talking about myself. There's a lot of podcasts that I listen to on a smaller level, and they, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to produce shit like this. Okay. We gotta figure out what's trending. We gotta make sure we execute it well when we're talking, and making sure that you guys listen and watch, and we got to promote it on social media. There's no machine behind this. This is all me. I'm a one-man band. Okay. Lucky to have my co-host that I have. Shout out to Derek. He will be back on the show, I believe the 22nd of this month. But like, it's really just me. Like, it's really just me and social media and just posting it. And I get that, and I want to help people reach their goals and monetize their podcast, because that's what we all want to do. We just want to do this damn show and go home and not worry about nothing else. But yeah, nevertheless, please, if you are interested or know someone that is interested, please hit me up on the email. Hit me a DM on Instagram. That's Green Radio. Information is in the description. And what I wanted to talk about today, guys, was Soho Karen. Yes. Yeah. This topic really pissed me off hearing about it. I was at my grandma's house for a little bit, for a couple days. And I seen it on the news. I'm like, what the hell? Not another Karen. But this story is crazy. So, 22-year-old Miya Ponsetto, aka Soho Karen, was caught on video attacking Keon Harwood's 14-year-old son after falsely accusing him of stealing her phone.
We have what you see two black people.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Now, the video shows Ponsetto trying to stop the teenager from leaving the hotel lobby and then rushing toward them. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr.
Now get this. He never had the phone. It turns up several minutes later by the receptionist of the hotel. Miya was then arrested in California earlier that week by the NYC detectives. Now, at the time of her arrest, she resisted officers. She tried to slam the car door in one's leg. She was not trying to get out. She's facing multiple charges, attempted robbery, and resisting arrest. Before she got arrested, she did an interview with Gayle King. And I like to say it wasn't because of Gayle's fault, but let's take a look.
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably the one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel, maybe some sort of inferior way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings, because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him or his father either.
Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was checking the footage, I just wanted to do my part. I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
Like, the fact that there's no accountability, and we're gonna get into that. There's still more to say to this story. Mia's interview with Gayle couldn't get any more insulting as she pushed back against claims of her attack on the black teen being racist. Why? Because she says that she's a woman of color.
I wasn't racial profiling whatsoever. I'm a woman. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like a woman of color. I'm Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican.
You keep saying you're Puerto Rican. Does that mean that you can't be racist because you're saying you're a woman of color? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that?
And that's the shit I be talking about with my friends and stuff like that, with my peoples or whatever. Like, it really be people that are like non-black and non-white that always want to refer to themselves as a person of color when it benefits them, when it gets them out of a racist situation. Now they want to say they're a person of color. And I think that is just so shallow, and it's just so like, girl, don't even take that mantle that you're a person of color. You screaming you Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican, girl, bitch, you're more white than anything. Okay, you probably a smidge Puerto Rican. I know you did not try to sit there and do that, because we can all go on Ancestry.com. I'm probably 3% Caucasian and shit. Like, girl, bye. You that whole thing. It's I would never understand, and it's literally this part for me.
You're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone.
Don't you ever, in your 22 years of living, disrespect Gail. I mean, here's my thing. She ain't had to interview your ass. She did not have to interview you at all. She interviewed you for a favor to get your perspective of the story. She could have definitely spoke to the family, and then you would have truly been the bad guy. So I really don't get why she was being silenced. And then the fact that the way that she was like addressing Gail, it's giving me mad. It's giving me very much Karen, like racist as hell. Karen, like, yeah, you need to stop talking. Like, girl, who the hell are you? Someone's trying to help you out because obviously you done put yourself in a pickle, and you know you're not. Accountability is just not here with her. Honestly, I feel like Miya needs to pay for her crimes, and this type of stuff is getting out of hand. We got Karens attacking and harassing children now. Because before, okay, yeah, hunky dory, like there was a couple Karens that came out and got arrested for just for, you know, being just accusing black people of not living in certain spaces or trying to attack them, and they got arrested or whatever, and it was you know, lighthearted or whatever. But now they're harassing kids. And I never want to be, I hope that this never makes any like black child afraid of white people or whatever. I mean, I don't care if you are, you know, that could be a defense mechanism. I completely wholeheartedly understand. But like, I know if I was like younger, I would be, you know, every time I'm in a room with like a bunch of white people, like I'll probably be, you know, not scared or anything like that, but caution is up. I'm not going to hold you. And I think that's not the country that I want to live in. And I understand, I'm pretty sure they, you know, would not want to be feared either, but it is what it is. It's just getting out of hand. And I said this earlier, people do not know how to take accountability. It's the way she addressed because I've seen the entire interview, and it's just the way she addressed the situation as if she was in the right, and like, oh yeah, well, you don't even know if he said that's what they said, he's 14 or whatever. Like, girl, you tackled a 14-year-old boy. Okay, what the hell do they have to lie about his age? You seen his birth certificate? You seen his social security? So yes, if he says he's 14, he's 14, girl. And the boy looked young. I seen the video. The only person is you need to watch that shit back, because come on, you were attacking. You were the aggressor. Ignorance fueled this entire situation because the hotel people were trying to find the person responsible for your phone being misplaced. To come to find out. And you took it upon yourself, because I guess wasn't getting the job done. You took it upon yourself to interrogate everybody that was walking in the fucking lobby. And you just happen to, you know, you're going to automatically just blame it on the black kid, because that's what black boys do. They steal, right? That's the common misconception. And yes, it's fueled by racism. You know, I was reading a blog, and the blog suggested that she was a little touched. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I think this was racism, point blank, period. You know, you can't, because, and I respect that blog. I'm not going to bring that blog up. But we can't keep on saying that this is an insanity anymore. We can't scream insanity anymore, because at the end of the day, people are getting off like that. Like, oh, okay, she didn't know no better because she was crazy. No, she knew exactly what the hell she was doing. She blamed it on the 14-year-old because he was a black boy. And that's the common misconception. We're always stealing. We're always into mischief. And that's exactly what she did. And she better be lucky mama wasn't there, because your trip to New York would have ended real quick. You do not, as in the whole thing about her saying, I'm 22, like I'm young too, like I'm learning and this, that, and the third, and how to react and stuff like that. You 22. I was 22 as well. Okay, I'm 23 now. So that was like literally, come on, a couple months ago, because was born in October. I'm not attacking nobody's kids, because first of all, you don't want it with their parents. Like, if you have an issue, you think someone stole something, you think someone's child stole something, you go to that parent, okay, and you keep it respectful, first of all. You don't tackle nobody or try to, like, what did you think you was going to do? And if, like I just said, you lucky the mama wasn't there, like, what did you expect if, girl, I was talking to my mom about this. She was like, if someone ever did that shit to you, I ain't gonna repeat it. Because we got to keep it respectful. But like, girl, I really don't get, these cameras, they're getting real bold. I don't know what's going on. I think the moral of the story is to make better decisions. Okay, don't act out of impulse. Some of my best friend said that to me the other day. She was like, some things just doesn't need a reaction. Another way, a less violent way can always help in a situation. I feel like I understand, we're in a time where we're glued to the phone, and the second our phone is not in our system, people go crazy. Like, I've seen that before. I left my phone in somebody's car and didn't get that shit back in 2 days, and I felt that. Okay, but you still have to be rational, and you have to make better decisions. You are an adult. You said you're 22. Well, sorry, you are too old to be acting like this. I'm sorry. And that just is what it is. Because had the roles been reversed and it was him that's the 22-year-old and you the 14-year-old, and he's over here tackling you, trying to get to see if you got the phone, he would have been arrested. No questions asked. Now, you was arrested, but it would have been worse for him. That's what I'm saying. So, make better decisions. Okay. That's all I got to say here. This is a shorter podcast. I was hoping to shoot to 20, maybe when I put the videos, because this is all pre-recorded. When I put the videos in, it'll be a little bit longer, but that's it for today. You might get another video this week. You might. I'm not going to tell you what, because I've noticed that from time to time I sit there and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I never get around doing it. Hope you guys ain't noticing. But until next time, I am your humble host, Darren Green, and this is the Darren Green Show, signing out. Hi, y'all. Girl.